Okay, so it's not about Ansible particularly, but yeah, in general, it's going to help you a lot when working on Linux platform. And it's not just about the Ansible application, be it at even an other application you are working on Linux platform. It's going to help you a lot. So what I'm going to show you today is that how to add a application user on Linux. You might already know that how to create the SSH account for someone else in your team, and how to add that newly created account in different groups, and how to give the root access to that newly created accounts, right? So in a similar way, we need to know how to create the application user on the Linux box, because while doing the installation or doing the configuration changes, you won't be advised to do those changes using the root account. And in fact, you won't be giving the root access to everyone in the organization. So considering that, it's always good to set up the application account for which on which you are going to work on the server. So like, for example, in this case, uh, I'm just going to show you how to add the user Ansible on this machine and then give the root access to that account, so that that account has all the sudo access to perform all the activities on this box. Okay, so let's quickly jump on that and see how we can achieve that. So I have already logged into this machine, and let me just change the login to root account so that we are able to set up a new application account. So to add a new account, the process is very similar to how to create the SSH account for new account, new user. But here we are not going to pass on any key here, because it's not the SSH login. That user has to pass on his private key, and then that private key will be messed up here, public key on this machine, and then that user will be allowed to access this machine. So in this case, just execute this command, add user. Just for the demo purpose, I'm going to pick this username as Ansible, because in future videos about Ansible, we are going to use the same account. So I'm just executing this add user Ansible. Okay, so now this user has been added. If you go here on the home directory, you will see. So this is the default user account which comes when you provision in EC2 instance on AWS cloud. And this is the new account what we have created now. Okay, so let's go to let's switch to that newly created application user now. Okay, so now if you see, the login has been changed from root to Ansible. So we have logged in as Ansible now. However, we haven't given any privileges to this account, right? So if you try to do anything using this account, just try to do run the updates on this machine. Okay, so you see that this command has to be run with super user privileges, right? So we haven't given any privileges to this newly created account. Even if you try with sudo, it's asking for the password, right? And we haven't set up any password for this account. So it's not going to work. So how we can get this into work? So to do that, we need to provide the root access, root label access to this newly created account. So just come back. So now again, we are logged in as root, and you need to just open this vi sudo file. Here, you need to add one new entry for this new account. So for now, if you see, this root account has all the privileges on this machine. This account can do anything and everything on this machine. In a similar way, we want this application account Ansible to be able to do everything on this machine. And when we try to do anything using Ansible account, that should not ask for the password. So for that, you need to pass no passwd and then all. So this account should be able to do everything on this box without asking for any password or anything. Okay, so once that's done, just come out by pressing Control O, and then just press Control X. Okay, sorry, it's giving some error. Let me redo. Vi sudo. Just see if that has added or not. Okay, it's not added. Let's try to do it again. So press enter. Sorry, not enter. Just type the username Ansible all. So just keep it same. And then all. Okay. And then just come out. Press enter. Control X. Okay. So it's saved now. Now if you log in as Ansible on this machine. Okay. So now we have logged in as Ansible. This is the application account what we have set up on this machine. So now if you try to run sudo yum install update, right, it should work. Okay, so it's saying no update to run. Just try some other command. Try to install httpd. Perfect. So it's working. This account is able to perform all the privileged actions on this machine now. Yeah, so that's a quick video. I just want to show you how to set up the application account on Linux machine. And it's not going to come handy just in case of working Ansible. Even take it any other application, for example Splunk. So you need to set up the Splunk account there, and then that account should be able to perform all the activities on the Linux box, right? So uh, I think, yeah, that's it for this session. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.